Hello there, viewers. It's me, Squiggly Stuff, here with part, excuse me, episode 4 of the Emulated Dolphin and part 4 of my playthrough of Looney Tunes Collector Martian Alert for the Game Boy Color. Let's get started. In the last part, we made it to this island in search of more pieces of this teleporter that we can use to send Marvin the Martian back to Mars. Let's keep going. So yeah, we're fighting the Tasmanian Devil. Okay. Oh. Okay. Um. Okay. So that's what we have to do. That was something. Okay, so now we have to go over here. Two more pieces left to find. Okay. For a second, it looked like I shot him. So we're temporarily safe since we're underground, even though there's, for some reason, fireballs everywhere. We also just trapped that porcupine. Seriously, some of the obstacles in this game, like, I know it's Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes has never really had much of an explanation for some of the stuff that happens, but it's like, how do you explain that? Even for Looney Tunes standards. I when I was younger and I played this on the Game Boy Color, there was a glitch where if I went to this pool as Daffy and went under the water, when I returned up, it would take me back to the very first chapter slash level of this entire game. I didn't want to showcase it because I didn't want to have to do any of that all over again. So But yeah, I specifically remember this glitch. I could be well, I didn't mean for that to happen, but yeah, I specifically remember this glitch. I don't know if it happens a lot, but um, yeah, there's lots of like glitches like that in this game at certain points.
God. Also, I should have more.
Okay, I need a few more Martians to get to that point of getting another Martian seed. You get five. Just FYI, five hearts in total of each game in this series. Back in the jungle. Not exactly sure why this thing is chasing me, but your edible friends. Understood. I never understood why he teleports away like that, only to come right back. But
Okay, so Marvin's winning apparently.
oh god, didn't even realize my health was that low. Gotta find Sam. second time we've angered Sam. Though he seems willing to help us either way. Gonna save.
Yeah, I'm playing this at 6:59 a.m. Just making sure I'm still recording. Okay, let's get going. There's something up there, but I'm gonna explore the burrow first. What's with all these jumps? Like, just not. I'm not landing them. Okay. Gonna cheat a little there. I think that was all the. I think that was all the people we need to get so far. Got Porky Pig, Muggsy, Rocky, Hippity Hopper, Minabird, Gossamer, Count Blood Count, Barnyard Dog, Henry Hawk, Alibaba Genie, Wally Coyote, Penelope, Ollie Owl, Tasmanian Devil, Sylvester, Foghorn Leghorn, Tweety, Mod, Big Ghost, and Little Ghost. I won't spoil what the secrets will be, so. Yep, we got pretty much everybody. Well, not pretty much everybody. Well, yeah, pretty much everybody so far, but yeah, I won't spoil the secrets, so let's keep going. Figured that was gonna happen. And of course, I keep getting hit.
Oh wow. I didn't realize there was that much to collect.
I mean, I played this game before. It's just I never actually checked that
Radar in this specific location.
But why are you even saying that, knowing dang well Marvin took pretty much every other teleporter piece? Yay, another burrow to explore. Hey, the Martian seed, which still sounds kind of weird, but gonna save. I see no reason to keep exploring down there. At this point, it's not really necessary to keep collecting Martians, considering that they don't really give you any more hearts after you get the 5th one, even though it looks like there should be enough space to. Also, check out this glitch. If I can do it right. Oh, no, it doesn't want to do it. Here we go. Okay, we did it. So yeah, it's just a wall glitch to get Marvin's bubble gun. I don't know why it says 1 there. I mean, I guess they have to put the number, but yeah, we don't get another one from my understanding. So now we have to go back the other way to get back to where we were so we can continue the story. I can already see where this is going. So what's gonna be over here? Let's find out. Before we do this, I want to get my dynamite ready, cause they're gonna call K9. Okay, we did it. Classic Looney Tunes, breaking the fourth wall. Okay, so
So we're not going to go right ahead for the secret mission because I have another surprise for you viewers. So
before it's if I have enough time, hopefully I should. I want to explain something right quick after I save. Um, because this game is somewhat inspired by the, I don't know if they still do games like this, but the Pokemon games where you have to switch back and forth between different cartridges and using link cables to swap characters and whatnot. I think that's how it goes. I'm not exactly sure because I never really played the games. I just read about them. Um, Basically, this game is backwards in the sense that there is a sequel to this game, except in order to actually beat the first game, you have to play the sequel and then backtrack to the first game. And then you have to backtrack in reverse somehow to where. Hold up. Okay. You have to backtrack in reverse in a weird sense to where after you backtrack to the first game with all the characters you need, you then have to play the sequel in order to get the best ending, is the best way I could describe it. So, while we haven't completely beaten the first game of the Linton's Collector series, in order to actually beat it,
I have to start the sequel. So that's what we're gonna do. I think it'll be easier to see what I'm trying to explain rather than me explain it verbally because I don't feel like I'm making sense. But I think you'll understand when I keep going. So without further ado, let's switch to Looney Tunes Collector Martian Revenge or Marvin Strikes Back. Nope. Making sure I'm still recording. Also, as I stated before, I'm only going to be using games that I've actually beaten. So I won't be doing Shantae until I've actually beaten the game. So let's get started with Martian Revenge.
making sure I'm still recording. Ah. And again, I played this game before, so that's where you can see my name right there is Tay. So let's go with foul. Duck. Again, I don't know why they don't just do 1, 2, 3. So let's go with foul 1, which was pretty much my second foul this game. Because I'm under squiggly stuff, I'll do SS. Yeah, so now we're playing from the perspective of Marvin, even though he was just, he was just fighting us. But yeah, this is the sequel to the Alert, so, I love this game. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the first game, but this is where it's at for me. Like, I love the sci-fi aesthetic. Like, there's just something about playing as an alien bent on destroying the Earth, and not just because like he wants to like conquer the planet, even though I'm pretty sure that's kind of mostly it. It's more so because like he's angry at Daffy, so he's like for humiliating him in the movie. So now he's going to take his anger on the whole planet, and it's like there's just something like awesome and hilarious about that to me.
Plus, I honestly feel like the storylines here, like the storyline in this game, is much more fun. Honestly, the first game takes itself a lot seriously. I mean, this game takes itself seriously too, but it's like it feels more sillier to me, and that's what makes it more fun. Like, in a way, I feel like this is a very like a diet destroy all humans, like more PG. Well, not really PG. It's more G rated. I feel compared to the actual destroy all humans. But still, that's the vibe I get from playing this game, honestly. God. Alright, at least we could jump now. Because Marvin can't jump. care if I live on a planet that's like with like just nothing but like platforms and dead ends and stuff like that. God, that's gonna be my catchphrase for these games. I feel. Ouch. Alrighty then, let's go meet him. Atomic
Power rule.
So we're on Mars and we're going to Earth. Also, this is the only time you're ever gonna like in these two games.
This is the only time you're ever gonna see a map that's entirely different from the standard one we saw in the other chapters slash levels
of the games.
Also, I love how the arrows just like flash on and off like that. I think it's creative. But now we have to keep going. Like, there's just something about this game that I enjoy more than the first game, honestly.
If you, thank you.
Let's go meet our pilot. Well, gonna save. So yeah, in the first game we had Cecil Turtle, now we have Martian. who just so happened to crash our ship. Like, this is the reason why I said this reminds me of Destroy All Humans, because I feel like in this sense Marvin is crypto sporanium, I think. Sporanium or sporanium? I think Marvin is like diet crypto, and Martian is diet pox, orthopox. That's just how I see it. I must roll my other progress. I love his foot tapping motion there. So I'm gonna do um, I guess, uh, um, um, one more task, getting out of this cornfield, and then I'll be ready to call it a day. Making sure I'm still recording though.
Yeah, we've hypnotized our first hostage. Now we can use his abilities of running fast, as well as going through mouth holes.
Also, I think all the fire on the ground is from our saucer crash. Apparently, it had enough of an effect to um, affect the areas that we're in. Trying to get hit by that vine whip. So, remember those exploding carrots in the first game? Well, here, because we're collecting life atoms for health, the flip side to that is now we have atoms that actually like turn into molecules that explode on us. In the first game, I theorized that hunters were creating these bombs to hurt bugs, but
There is no theory as to why
these bombs are placed here. I mean, I guess you could say that because it's the sequel, humans have made these bombs as a way of trapping Marvin if he ever returned. I did not mean to come here right away, but okay.
So Marvin apparently doesn't use everyone's abilities that he captures. Just a select few that may or may not have abilities that actually um, work to his advantage. Also, Marvin can apparently go underground just naturally, except he can't jump. Like even as a kid, when I played this, this was always my favorite version. Well, not version. This is always my favorite of the series. So you reward me with a chest that I cannot even open. Okay. I've never actually been able to get over here. I'm pretty sure you have to come back in order to get past this gap. Not gonna spoil how we're gonna do that, but yeah, I think you have to come back at a later point. But for right now, I'm just oh my god. For right now, I'm choosing to just like keep going over here. Hurry up. Didn't want to get hit. So I love how he just says exactly what Buzz says. I mean, that's pretty much what every character does when you go to a chest. They'll say great flamethrower coins. Oh, now the platforming wants to be good. Nah, there are actual times
Where I just like even with K9, I still mess up on platforming.
oh, that was close.
That was very close. Also another burrow. That snake almost got me. Just making sure I'm still recording.
I'm gonna go up there when I come back. So many snakes. Hey, more gold. It's because you're gonna need gold
When you like reach
certain points, just like in the first game. Except I feel like honestly, you need more gold than you did in the first game. In the second game, you're gonna see. I think. We're getting there as far as collecting more marching seeds. Because we no longer have Witch Hazel, we have to resort to precise platforming. He got glitched there. I saw that. So yeah, K9 cannot talk. If the very first cutscene of the first game,
was not a strong indication.
so Marvin speaks for him if you go up to a chest and collect coins. Which is weird because in the original shorts, in like one of the songs for in the Looney Tunes show from 2011, K9 could speak. Of course, it was I think played off as a joke, but still. I'm so glad that Marvin actually lampshades what I've been feeling about both of these games. Like lately, in like the last, well, ever since I started playing these games, that things just randomly happen. And again, as I've said, this is Looney Tunes. It's to be expected, but still, it's just like still, it's like stuff just happens in these games. That has to be like really insulting. Like you get humiliated in a movie, and then when you go to get revenge on the guy making the movie about you to humiliate you, they think you're the extra. They don't think you're like the inspiration for the film or the character. What makes it worse is that everyone seems to love Daffy, which is ironic because usually that's not the case. It's like that has to be like really insulting to Marvin. What's that weird beeping sound? Now notice something. First of all, this guy never mentions this to Bugs when he shows up to the desert. Cause I'm pretty sure it's the exact same guy. He never mentions being a collector of boats and bottles. But also notice how he's not giving Marvin a free room. Could it be that
Humans are fully aware that this is the real Marvin the Martian, and that they're aware that he tried to destroy the Earth in the first game? Because remember, in the first game, everyone recognized that Marvin, like they knew who Marvin is. They knew that he was trying to destroy the Earth. So it's like, is he not being as nice as he was to Bugs because he knows Marvin? Because again, like in like the first game, a lot of the hotel owners pretty much give us room for the night for free. We could just enter the hotel like without even talking to them and just like saving the game right there as a hub. But point being made, I just wanted to lampshade that people treat Marvin in this game differently than they treated Bugs. I mean, that's not to say that no one ever attacked Bugs, but still.
Okay, so I think that'll do for today.
I'm excited to see where this goes next week. I'm gonna save right here. So, hope you all enjoyed my. I hope you all enjoyed episode 4 of The Emulated Dolphin and part 4 of Looney Tunes Collector Martian Alert, and technically part 1 of Looney Tunes Collector Martian. No, I'm gonna call it Martian Strikes Back. Part 1 of Looney Tunes Collector Marvin Strikes Back for Game Boy Color. Next week, starting with next Wednesday, And next Thursday, we'll be exploring. We'll be exploring the desert, see if we can find Daffy. Until then, I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you stay tuned. Peace out and take care of you.